to you. Thank you for being with us on KUTV's News at 9 tonight. As is the custom, we'll begin with the highlights. The final say, Senate plenary committee to determine Gachagwa's fate come next week. Narok residents plead with the Senate to save Gachagua from impeachment as Kikuyu elders argue that everyone makes mistakes and Gachagua ought to be forgiven. What next for Gachagua after 281 MPs vote to send him home? Tonight we seek to answer that question. And Kenyans urged to participate in environmental conservation initiatives during the Mazingira Day set for tomorrow.
This is KUTV Primetime News with Yvonne Kemuma.
Our sign language interpreter tonight is Lucy Kiaria. Do stay with us for the next 30 minutes or so. Now, embattled Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua will now have to face the whole Senate, comprising of 47 elected and 20 nominated senators in a bid to redeem his political career after the Senate turned down a proposal to constitute a 11-member special committee to prosecute the impeachment motion. Gachagua finds himself in this tight position after 281 members of parliament voted in favor of the motion against 44.
Hours after 281 members of parliament voted in favor of the impeachment motion against Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, in an unprecedented yet contemplated move, Speaker of the Senate Amason Kingi received a communication from his National Assembly counterpart Moses Wetangula detailing the members of parliament resolution to impeach the deputy president.
Of the proposed removal from office by impeachment of His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua EGH, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, in plenary. Honorable Senators, in line with the schedule of activities for an impeachment hearing in plenary, I hereby give the following directions. And the Senate shall then investigate the matter in plenary on Wednesday the 16th and Thursday the 17th of October 2024. The Senate is accordingly guided. Thank you.
Gachagua will now have to defend himself before the whole Senate House after the Senate agreed to investigate the matter in plenary on Wednesday, October 16 and Thursday, October 17, and thereafter determine Gachagua's fate within 10 days.
On the resolution of the National Assembly, Article 145(3)(b) of the Constitution, as read together with Article 78(1), provides that the Senate, by resolution, may appoint a special committee comprising 11 of its members to investigate the matter. The motion having been deemed to be withdrawn, pursuant to Standing Order 71, the proposal for a special committee is defeated. The Senate will therefore proceed with the investigation of the proposed removal from office by impeachment of His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua EGH, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, in plenary.
Wednesday morning, Senate Majority Leader Aaron Chariot proposed that the matter be heard before a special 11-member committee who later table their findings to the Senate for further interrogation. This proposal, however, did not see the light of the day after Minority Leader Edwin Sifuna refused to second the proposal, citing the immense public attention the matter has attracted.
Indeed, this is a matter that is extremely unique, that has elicited immense public attention, and therefore, Honorable Speaker, given the mood of the House and especially on the minority side, I respectfully decline to second that motion.
As a result, Senator Speaker Amason Kingi announced that the matter shall be prosecuted in plenary, further directing that invitations to appear before the Senate be made to the Deputy President Gachagua, the National Assembly and parties involved.
In line with the schedule of activities for an impeachment hearing in plenary, I hereby give the following directions. A. The clerk to issue invitations to appear to the Deputy President today, Wednesday, the 9th of October, 2024. B. The clerk to issue invitations to appear to the National Assembly today, Wednesday, the 9th of October, 2024. The parties to file their responses with the Office of the Clerk of the Senate by Monday, the 14th of October, 2024, by 5 p.m.
The parties will be expected to submit their defense by Monday, October 14th, and the Senate shall investigate the matter on Wednesday and Thursday. Speaker Amason Kingi cited a potential compromise outcome of the impeachment process and asked senators to refrain from publicly prosecuting the matter. Dennis Munyi, KUTV.
Now, in a historic moment witnessed in Kenya on Tuesday night during the hearing of the impeachment motion against the deputy Rigathi Gachagua, some members of parliament were conspicuously missing during the whole session. Some of the legislators who snapped the session include Ndindi Nyoro of Kiharu, Joshua Mbithi of Masinga, Patrick Simiyu of Cherangany, Mark Mwenje of Embakasi West, Esther Passaris of Nairobi, and Embakasi East member of Parliament Babu Owino. While the others remained silent on their absence in Parliament yesterday, MP Babu Owino, through a statement on X, stated that he was engaged in pressing matters affecting his constituents and could not spend the whole day discussing the deputy president. Owino further called on his fellow legislators to apply the same speed witnessed yesterday in dealing with serious issues like Adani, the new university funding model, social health insurance fund, high cost of living and taxation grappling Kenyans. Following the National Assembly's decision to impeach the Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, Kenyans have come out and continues to react on the matter, with some calling on the Senate to spare Gachagua from the shame of being impeached.
Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua is a man in the mouth of many Kenyans following the approval of a motion to impeach him by the National Assembly on Tuesday night. Embakasi MP Babu Owino, who was conspicuously missing in Parliament yesterday, reacted to the speed of approval of the motion, stating that his fellow MPs should act with the same speed to solve Kenyans' challenges like the Adani new university funding model, shift and unemployment, among others. South Rift Mau Mau Trust Chairman Daniel Kamau also reacted on the matter, faulted the National Assembly for sending Gachagua home, saying they did not consider his side of the story even after pleading with the executive and Kenyan people to forgive him.
Wabunge jana walikutana na ile maneno yote waliongea, Wakenya tuweza kuwasikiliza. Na wakati walikuwa wamelete hilo motion kwa members ama kwa public, wananchi wa Kenya waliweza kukataa lile jambo kwa sababu waliona halifai. Na kulingana na vile walikata hiyo kauli, according to the constitution ya Kenya, inasema power belongs to people.
Benson Jagi, a boda rider from Narok, called on the Senate to spare Gachagua from the shame of being impeached and observing that Gachagua is an honest man who moved around the country executing his mandate.
Sijafurahia kwa Gachagua kutumwa nyumbani hata. So mimi naweza furahia kwa seneti tu msaidie tu arudi tu, mimi nitakuwa tu sawa. Sijafurahia MPs kumpeleka hata nyumbani hata. mimi naweza tu furahia Gachagua akiwa tu vice president kama kawaida.
On the other hand, Kikuyu leaders trying to defend their son, Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, said that everyone makes mistakes and therefore Parliament should have listened to Gachagua's apology.
Sisi kama jamii ya Kikuyu na sisi kama watu ya mlima ni vizuri tunasema na tunaongea na wabunge tuwaulize. Yeye aliomba msamaha. Kama kuna kitu kizuri mtu anaweza fanya ni kuomba msamaha. Aliomba msamaha kwa bunge na akaomba msamaha kwa rais. Tafadhali msikize hiyo msamaha. Hakuna mtu ambaye hawezi kosea. Hata wewe mbunge kuna mambo huwa unaenda unakosea. Lakini watu hawatoi fimbo kubwa ya kukupiga.
All eyes are now on the Senate, which through its speaker announced today that it will investigate the charges against Mr. Gachagua on Wednesday and Thursday next week. Rukia Hussein, KUTV.
Baba, asante kwa sababu.
The fate of Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua now lays with the senators after 281 members of the National Assembly voted in favor of his impeachment motion. Should the Senate uphold this impeachment, what other options does the DP have? Our senior political affairs reporter Auma Evans has more.
The high calling, I assume as Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya.
When he took the oath of office as the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya on September 13th, 2022 at Kasarani Stadium, never had he imagined that 2 years later, he'll be facing an impeachment motion against him.
Mr. Speaker. Order. Mr. Speaker. Robert Mbui, you are normally more decent than that.
Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, a man currently walking on a tightrope, is now clenching on hope and the mercy of the senators after 281 members of the National Assembly voted in favor of his ouster motion, deeming his chances of survival.
This is a house of...
Gachagua's hope now lies in the Senate led by Senate Speaker Amason Kingi. The impeached Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua will now defend himself before the Senate plenary. Both Gachagua and the National Assembly has until Monday to submit their evidence before the plenary begins investigation on the charges leveled against Gachagua on Wednesday and Thursday next week. If the Senate finds the second in command guilty and uphold his impeachment, Gachagua has an option of taking the fight to the court to argue his case. Gachagua has already unleashed his best team of legal minds led by senior counsel Paul Mwitem, Victor Sonya, George Wandati, Faith Waigwa, Elisha Ongoyo, Ndegwa Njiru, among others, in anticipation of unprecedented outcome that may stretch the fight to the wire, with the court being the ultimate decider. For Geoffrey Rigathi Gachagua, these are tough times for a man who has fashioned himself as the #1 defender of the now famous Murima, which might as well cost him his job. Auma Evans for KUTV, Nairobi.
Now, away from the DP's troubles, Kenyans have been urged to participate in the environmental conservation initiatives during the Mazingira Day, set to be celebrated this Thursday on the 10th of October at the Nairobi Arboretum, led by the Cabinet Secretary for Environment, Climate Change and Forestry, Honorable Aidan Duale. The holiday, formerly known as Moi Day, will be a day for all Kenyans to participate in the environment conservation activities. According to CS Duale, in a statement on X, Kenyans shall engage in activities like tree planting, cleaning up and environmental awards. This year's celebration is themed Our Environment, Our Health, Our Wealth. Nurses Union, through its Secretary General Seth Panyako, has threatened to lead Kenyans in opposing the implementation of the new Social Health Authority insurance scheme, SHA, citing numerous challenges faced by Kenyans in accessing medical care due to the changes made.
9 days since the Social Health Authority, SHA, officially replaced the National Health Insurance Fund (NHIF). Nurses Union, led by its Secretary General Seth Panyako, is now threatening to call Kenyans for demonstrations against the implementation of the new health insurance scheme following numerous complaints by the public. Panyako claims that the system has caused more harm and challenges than relief to Kenyans.
It is obvious that we are going to lead Kenyans in a massive industrial action against the theft that's going on. But I want to be very clear. SHA, what was proposed to be offered to Kenyans, is way superior than NHIF. But it's not being funded because money is going to 2 or 3 people. Say they wanted, if you have not registered with that SHIF and SHA, you cannot be treated anywhere in Kenya. So
Panyako, who says that although the system is good, some government officials are capitalizing on the changes to embezzle funds from Kenyans while the vulnerable continue to suffer without or encounter difficulties in accessing the health service.
The problem in this SHIF and SHA is corruption. But the entire program is...
Fueling Panyako's remarks are complaints from Kakamega Hospital patients who say they are being forced to pay before receiving treatment, even after being assured by health officials about smooth and efficient service by the Social Health Authority.
Nimeleta mgonjwa wangu hapa, amekujifungua, napata linda mama imeondolewa, sina pesa ya kulipa. Sijui nitaanzia hapa na tulikuwa tumerejeza.
Wakati amekuja kujifungua tumeambiwa hiyo vitu zote hazifanyi kazi na sasa tutahitajika kulipa shilingi 7,400 na shilingi 4. Na tumeambiwa pia kilala inaongezeka na 2,000 kila siku. So tumegwama hapa na hatuna pesa na hatujui tutafanya namna gani.
Since its rollout, a majority of Kenyans still hold the opinion that the government should have provided more time to hospitals to transition to the new health insurance scheme before terminating hospital services under NHIF. Ochieng Cynthia for KUTV News.
Many thanks, Ochieng Cynthia, for that report. Now, with that, we will take our first break here on KUTV's News at 9. Engage with us on X at KUTV_Kenya. I'll be right back.
I am right here for your sake. Now, today we are going to talk about the beginning of a fall. But not just a fall, it is a fall never to recover. If you spend your time sleeping, na tumesema while you are drunk, your senses are sleeping. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. How are you doing today? I'm well in the Lord. I hope you are well in the Lord. First of all, I'd like to thank our Father in heaven. They say broken things can't be fixed, right? But that's a lie. Genesis chapter 3 verses 8. That evening they heard the Lord God walking in the garden, and they hid from him among the trees. But the Lord God called to the man, "Where are you? For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whomever believes in him should not perish but have everlasting life." Catch me right here only on KUTV every single Sunday.
Katika maisha yetu ya leo, wakulima na jamii nyingi kwa ujumla wanakumbatia teknolojia mbalimbali na kilimo hai ili kuondoa magonjwa sugu na kuongeza usalama na utoshelevu wa chakula. Mbolea asili imepunguza asidi kwenye udongo na kuongeza mavuno chungu nzima. Wajua tuko shambani, na humu shambani pia kuna ng'ombe, kuna kuku, na wanaacha uchafu wao. Na huo uchafu si wa kutupwa, ni wa kutumika katika kilimo kama mbolea. Kwa sababu mimea hii imekuwa kutumia mbolea ya hawa wanyama. Wakulima mbalimbali wamekumbatia teknolojia ili kuokoa gharama ya ukulima na kutumia nafasi zilizopo katika mashamba yao.
Tunachimba hadi mizizi kukuletea yanayojiri.
So mimi naomba tu serikali yetu ya Mungu, jibarikiwe na Mungu, iweze kuteremsha bei ya mafuta.
Yanayokukumba tuna maizi, tunakutetea sisiri. Kwa kweli ni speciali tukikupambia makala ya mwanamke mwake. Utasema hupendi mizizi ya habari. Nami Caroline.
Are you an aspiring media practitioner, a graduate, or you just want to advance your skills in television production? Then welcome to Kenyatta University, where education meets innovation. KUTV, the premier university television station in Kenya, is now offering short courses in TV studio, field technical operations, and video editing. Through these courses, you will acquire hands-on skills on camera operations, media production, lighting techniques, audio-visual editing, and sound and visual control, and how to operate key equipment in modern TV control room. Enroll today at KUTV and discover your full potential in cutting-edge TV broadcasting. Graduates of these courses will receive professional certificates. For more information, visit our offices at KUTV Studios or call us on 020-870-4252 or 020-870-4255 or SMS us on 0739-110-544. KUTV, a new experience.
Welcome back. Thank you for being with us. Continue engaging with us on X at KUTV News Kenya at Kemuma_Monari. Our sign language interpreter is Lucy Carrier. Now, 2 people, a rider and a passenger, died on the spot on Wednesday at Iti area near Lororo in Baringo County after a speeding police lorry rammed into their motorcycle. Witness reports indicate that the vehicle lost control, veered off the road and hit animals including cows and goats on the roadside. Elsewhere, another crash on the Nyeri-Nyahururu highway near the Aberdare Country Club junction claimed 1 life and left multiple others injured after a lorry struck a 14-seater matatu. Police data indicates that 3,369 lives were lost on Kenyan roads between January and mid-September 2024, with pedestrians accounting for the largest share of fatalities. Now, security has been beefed up at the Tana River areas after escalating tensions and conflicts between communities led to the loss of lives and destruction of property. Coast Region Commissioner Rhoda Onyancha said that security officers have been stationed at the troubled areas to keep watch around the clock and restore peace and calm.
The conflict between 2 communities, which started a few weeks ago and has resulted in the deaths of 8 people and destruction of property, prompted Coast Regional Commissioner Rhoda Onyancha to announce increased security measures in the Tana River area. The dispute reportedly originated from challenges in accessing water at Anole, leading to violence in neighboring areas.
28 ama tarehe 27 pale Anole kukawa kwamba bado hiyo mzozo, hata kama wazee na chiefs walijaribu kuzungumzia, kuna wale ambao labda hawakuweza kushikilia yale walikubaliana na wakaweza kuumiza wenzao, hasa kwa communities ambazo zimeishi pamoja miaka hii yote. Kwa hivyo security officers waliweza kuhakikisha kwamba wameelekea hizo ama maeneo ya mzozo haraka sana.
Commissioner Onyancha emphasized the importance of community elders participating in dialogue to resolve conflicts peacefully, urging residents to collaborate with security forces to arrest the perpetrators.
Kwa hivyo tunawasihi wale viongozi. Najua hapa ni mahali tuna communities ambazo ziko na wafalme. So tunawasihi kwamba waweze kulishikilia jambo hili na waweze kuona kwamba wamekaa pamoja miaka hii yote, kwa sababu sio wageni, sio watu ambao labda wametoka Garissa wakakuja leo, ni communities ambazo zimeishi pamoja hii miaka yote, na kuna vile pia huwa tunatatua shida zetu.
Coast Regional Police Commander George Seda confirmed that investigations are ongoing to identify and apprehend those responsible for the violence. He called on community members to provide information about the culprits, assuring them that the law enforcement will be enforced to restore order.
Crime was committed. Lives were lost, property were lost. The investigations have been instituted. Our view is to have those perpetrators brought back to book. My appeal again, the society, let's team up together, share who are these people. But even if you don't share, we have got the best mechanisms we are going to use to have them being brought to book. So let's coexist with the view of trying to make Tana River in totality to be very safe.
Hii ni vita imetokea kwa jamii mbili, lakini imeathiri watu wote katika Tanzania nzima. Kwa sababu gani? Sisi kwetu manyumbani kumejaa watu tofauti tofauti, watu wametoroka makwao, watoto wanateseka, wakina mama wanateseka, kuna watu wametorokea Bangal, kuna wametorokea Garissa, kuna wale wametorokea Nairobi, kuna wale wametorokea sehemu tofauti tofauti. Sai shule zinaenda kufanya mtihani. Sai kama watoto hawako kwa shule jameni, itakuwa ni mateso kiasi gani? Sisi kama wazazi, watoto wetu nataka kwenda kufanya mtihani, na wakikosa hiyo mtihani, hiyo maisha ya mtoto itaendelea kuharibika.
Security agencies are calling on the warring communities to embrace dialogue and alternative conflict resolution mechanisms, citing violence as a backward way of handling conflict. Brenda Nyongesa, KUTV.
Now we are in the sporting news. Now, the Standard Chartered Bank has confirmed pumping 100 million Kenyan shillings into this year's Standard Chartered Marathon, which has attracted more than 25,000 participants, aimed at streamlining preparation for this year's edition. The annual event, which is slated for the 27th of October 2024, will be held in Nairobi, and the satellite runs in Kisumu, Kakamega and Mombasa, as the organizers seek to engage more key stakeholders to maintain its growth. The high-stakes marathon will attract big names, with fierce competition expected for the top prizes. All major roads in Eldoret have been closed ahead of the 2024 African Road Cycling Championships, which starts today, with the 20 countries participating. Most vehicles using the Nairobi-Eldoret-Malaba road have been diverted to use the southern bypass or other routes around the city, where the main Uganda road will be extensively used for the pedaling event. Uasin Gishu County Police Commander Benjamin Mwanthi said that the traffic disruption will remain in place until Sunday, when the continental event will end. Now that is all the time we had for you tonight here on KUTV's News at 9. Thank you for being with us. I have been Yvonne Kemuma. Our sign language interpreter was Lucy Kiaria. Engage with us on X at KUTV_Kenya, at Kemuma_Monari. Find more of our programs on YouTube at KUTV News Kenya and KUTV Kenya. Until next time, have a good night.